We happy? Vincent? We happy?
Yeah, we happy.
Hello and welcome to Mad Hatter Reviews. I just forgot the name of the channel there for a second. Mad Hatter Sleepy Time Dad Reviews. Holy shit, I'm like running on fumes. Okay, I guess this is how it is. It's how it's going to be for a bit. But I wanted to do a review because it's late. It's nighttime. People are asleep on the other side of the apartment. My apartment's real long, which is good. People get surprised when they come in here, and there's like an alley. It's like a bowling alley all the way to the end. So they can't hear my loud voice here at night. But I wanted to go ahead and I got this in. I've been sitting on it all day. Very excited. The NECA TMNT Loot Crate. Loot Crate number 4. Okay. Well, yeah, it's not. This should have been the last Loot Crate. All right. But I guess the Armagon one has not come out yet, even though I've seen some people that have, I guess, maybe prototypes of Armagon. So the first one was Danny, little Danny, call me Dan. Second one that came out was Crab Shredder, Claw Shredder. The Armagon, I think, was supposed to be the second one. And now this one is, well, I'm not going to ruin the surprise, although a bunch of people know. Oh, by the way, a bunch of people asked what's the deal with this art, this Stinkor. I wish I knew the artist, man, because he's got more shit. But I bought it from a convention, and I don't know. I can't locate him. If anybody knows that artist, I'd like to buy more of his stuff. And this right here, this is the Judith Hogue, the Bright April. I got a nice nifty frame from it. Went to Target, $6, and good to go. So, so that's it. That answers that. So let's get into this Loot Crate. A bunch of people know what it is if you've gone online, but then there are people that don't go online, or they don't go to Facebook groups, so they don't know what's in here, which is why I try not to put any kind of spoilers in the thumbnail. I think I did that last time. Kind of ruined it for a few people. I'm not going to do it again this time, but I do know what's in here. But I'm going to act surprised, okay? So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead. We'll open it up, and then we'll review the figures over there, as if you can see. I already cut the tape, so let's open this up. Come on, you. Oh, man. So cool having this in person. By the way, this is, we're not done with Loot Crate. Again, we have one more to go to be done with them, but I'm ready to be out of the Loot Crate business, okay? It's, I was gonna say at the top of this video, I feel like I waited a year for this. I did. I waited more than a year, so it's a long time coming, but here we go. The first thing is, are these oven mitts, these Pizza Alien oven mitts. There's 2 of them, which is kind of cool. It says, warning, do not use for temperatures higher than 200 Celsius, 392 Fahrenheit. Does that work? Doesn't a lot of shit get baked on like 4 or 450? Okay, I don't know. Am I going to just scald my hands? These are just for show? What's going on? There's a warning on them. But yeah, you get two of these right here. You can put them on both your hands. You know, people show up, you can impress them with these Pizza Monster alien mitts. So that's kind of cool. And then you get this right here. This will go up on a wall. New York Party Wagon. This is pretty dope. This also, apropos to the Facebook group that I follow the most, is a TMNT Party Wagon. Shameless plug right there. But yeah, you're going to want this. You got a man cave. You put this up. Maybe it'll go up somewhere here. I don't know. But yeah, and I like the colors. Statue of Liberty right in the middle. Your love is lifting me high. I always think of Ghostbusters too. But you get that. And then you get this right here. This is an apron, okay? Here, let's just go ahead and open it because I'm going to open this shit anyway. You get this apron right here. Ninja Pizza, home of the nice slice. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit flimsy for an apron, but hey, whatever. You get, again, guests come over. You're in the back making some burgers or probably pizza is more apropos. And, you know, they go, hey, Ninja Pizza, what's that from? And you have a conversation, okay? Lots of fun right there. And that's it. That's it for, I think, the attitude. No, there's more stuff. Hold on a second. I was like, there's got to be a pin in here. There you go. You get a Triceraton pin for you pin people, all right? What I end up doing with this, I have No, actually what I did is I took the Krang beanie and I just kind of made him like the pin holder, and I just stick all my pins on that. It kind of looks cool, but I'm not really a pin guy. Maybe, I don't know. These probably have a lot of value to somebody, but not so much to me. But I think that's it in terms of the additions. So let's get into the figures. And the first one is right here. Oh my God, he looks freaking awesome. The Dark Turtle, Donatello Dark Turtle. And obviously from the TMNT cartoon. I mean, not obviously, but you know, he is from the TMNT cartoon if you take a close look at this. And yeah, this is sort of like a Batman Ninja Turtle hybrid. And I have some display thoughts that I'm thinking about him because I do have some Batman figures. But yeah, very cool. He comes in sort of like the standard, what most of the loot crates have been coming in, which is sort of like the standard one action figure box right here. You can take a look at the side right there. You could take a look at the face. I have an opinion about this face right here. We'll get into that. And then right here, that's it. Donatello, the Dark Turtle. We're going to open him up. We're going to do both of these. This next figure coming up. Let's get into that. This was the bonus figure. It was the only way to get this figure is to get the whole loot crate, and that is Mr. Scragg, part of the Rocksteady gang. All right, if you want to complete that gang, you gotta get this guy. He completes the gang. If you want to complete him in both forms, human and mutant, you got to get two. All right, that I know now we're talking crazy, but there are people that have done it. There are people that are doing it. You might be looking at somebody that did it. Not saying anything, but yeah. So you got Scragg right here with his flock of seagulls hair, and then his alternate head, and then him with the gun right there, and then just the back, and you got the cross cell, and the cross cell has the bunny, Bebop and Rocksteady. What did the cross cell have on this one? I don't think I took a look. Cross cell was. Wow, this one was Scragg. Okay, apropos. So you get two in one, which I'm happy about because I was. The less I can deal with Loot Crate, the better I feel. I didn't want to get this with just Donnie, and then I got to wait for Scragg, and who knows when he comes, and who knows when Armagon comes. I want to be done. I'll say it again. I want to be out of the Loot Crate business. So that's it. That's everything in the Loot Crate. You have been spoiled, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to open these up. I think I'll open up Donnie first and then Scragg. So without further ado, I'll see you there. All right. So here we go. First one up. Donatello, the Dark Turtle. Let me just show you first the backdrop. He comes with this right here, this neat little Channel 6 at night backdrop. Probably keep that, do something with it. And yeah, so first impressions, he looks great. It pops right out of the cartoon, Donatello, the Dark Turtle episode. Gets hit by some kind of beam or something, and then just goes all emo and just gives his brothers a hard time. I think that's the sum up. It's been a long time since I saw it, but here you have it in figure form. Again, just an indication that this line is very healthy because they're making like these smaller niche variant characters. The first thing I do want to mention, and because I do not love this, is right here. Let's just take another look at the box. So you got, this is the empty box right here, and on the back you got the cross sale, but you get this picture right here, okay? Looks pretty cool, right? Here's the rub. You can't make that picture happen, not unless you have alternate heads, which if you just got this Dark Donatello, you wouldn't have. So this is the only face that he comes with, is this screaming head, or sorry, not face, but the lower jaw. So he does not come with this. Now, I believe that this top is removable. I'll see towards the end of the review here, but that's not right. If you got promotional picks and they have a specific face in there, that should be the face that it comes with, or at least an alternate. That's definitely a detraction. If it's advertised with this face, that should be the face. So let's go into the figure review now. So yeah, Donatello the Dark Turtle. This is a fun variant, and really what a variant should be. I mean, you don't need this dude for your collection unless you're a completist, but it's definitely very cool. It's cool as an exclusive, and I don't know, I dig it. Kind of reminds me of like something right out of a Darkwing Duck. He would fit really, really well in that sort of mythos. But yeah, just going right into him. So from the top, the sculpt looks really, really good. He has sort of the Batman-esque ears. What I do like is the neck is a separate element, which means that you can get ball joints at both pieces. We'll go into that on articulation. Then you get the cape. The cape is good quality. It's wired on all sides, so both sides, and then the bottom, which I love. It's got the interior is purple, and then the exterior right here is all black. And then you move down to the gray, and the gray has that nice cell shading. NECA does the cell shading really well with the black lines. I love all the turtles on his belt. I just think that that's super clever. And then all the way down to his underoos right there, all the way down to his feet. I love just the double toes right there. And you got to mention the shell as well. I love the coloring on this shell. He's all dark, this dark turtle. And the symbol, I didn't mention that. The symbol right there is really cool. The paint on this thing is excellent. So yeah, did forget about this head. Like, the paint in the mouth is all weird. If you look at it, it's kind of like, I don't know if the light can pick it up, but it's like orange. It's like an orange-ish paint. I don't know why that is. I can obviously tell that the eyes are orange. I don't know if that carried over into the mouth, but it's like the tongue is pinkish, but then it's just got this orange wash. I don't know. Let's go into articulation. So the first thing that I do love about the articulation is because he has that neck, he can look up really well. Okay, you got to see the bat signal. That's very, very appreciated. And on the opposite side, you got to look down very well, which he does. Okay, you want to look at the citizens of your city because you're trying to protect them. And I think that's just a cool look. And of course, because he has that, he looks side to side and all that. But I love that hunched over look that you can give him because of that neck. So that's really cool. Moving down articulation, shoulders. I did not heat this guy up, but let me see if I just get lucky with him. Shoulders go about that much. And then you have the bicep swivel right here. And then the elbows are single hinge elbows, the rotation right here, and you get the hinge right there. In terms of the waist, I mean, it's a Ninja Turtle, so you don't get much because of the shell. You get this little bit of twist right here. All right, go nuts. And then obviously not really an ab crunch. I mean, not really. He has it separates the chest, which is more than you get for most turtles, but that's kind of all you get. And then in terms of the thighs, you can hear how freaking stuck it is. You can go about that much right here. You get the joint right there, the ball joint at the thigh, and then you get the double hinge at the knee, which is always appreciated. And then you can ballerina about that much, go about that much, and then you get the rock there. So really, really cool. Let's see if I can just take off this head and put on a different one from the Turtles in Disguise. Here's as far as I could get in terms of pulling it off, but I may have been misinformed about this, because here's the back of it, and you got to pull that completely off in order to get this to pop out, but it doesn't want to go. And in fact, you can see the white popping out. It wants to pull off paint if I go too far. Like, this thing in here is in here really freaking strong. So I mean, maybe if I was like a braver customizer type, I would do that, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to go that far. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it like this. Here's the orange I was talking about, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. I unless somebody has a recommendation where I don't just tear plastic apart, that's not really my thing, which is a shame, because I do like that other head on there more, just kind of like the stern head, but it's not enough that I can't live with this one. Let's just do some comparisons to Raphael, cartoon Raphael, the same line, and then Batman, Mafex Batman. Why not? These two are probably going to be hanging out together on my shelf. So yeah, he looks good with him. With Batman. What can I say? He might actually even look good in that Batman Ninja Turtle line. Maybe I'll try to put those two together too. And here's him all caped up, ready to defend the night. So, very, very cool Loot Crate figure. This is one of the ones I was looking forward to. I'm not super disappointed. The face thing is a bit of a bummer, but I can live with it. Again, if somebody has an idea on how, look, I'm sure you could just rip off the top of the head, but I don't have like the customizing skill of a bunch of people that, follow the channel, where I could repaint it and this and that. So if it's going to be more than like 2 big steps, I'll probably just skip it and just roll with this head. So that's it for the Dark Turtle. This is a double review, so let's go ahead and move into Scrag. All right, Scrag review. This guy has such a unique presence. You would think they would have done more with him. I mean, just the flock of seagulls' hair and just the whole look. He looks like he's like almost like the leader of the gang with this big coat. But yeah, so let's just take a look at human form real quick. He's great. He pops right out of the cartoon. I love how they did the hair, the sunglasses. Let me give you a closer look at the face. Just that snarl, it's like that Billy Idol snarl. He's great. I love the coloring on the hair. It's like this like purple coloring. It's got some line work, some animation line work in there, and the sunglasses are cool. And this popped collar. Really like this human form. I'm going to display him with the Rocksteady gang, and then we'll switch him out and we'll display him with Bebop and Rocksteady, see how he looks. But before we do that, just the rest of this right here. The coat looks really cool. Just love it's dark. It's obviously black, but it's not so dark that you can't see animation lines within the coat. The material is pretty soft as well. I love how it just kind of frays here at the bottom, and it bunches up right here. The clothing under there, it reminds me of what's the gang in the Warriors, the Orphans? Remember how they were all fucked up and just torn shirts and just looked all disheveled. So this kind of reminds me of that. I love the ripped shirt right here and the jeans and everything. The Mickey Mouse gloves are kind of an odd touch. I don't remember those, but yeah, you know what? He's got a look. What are you gonna say? So in terms of articulation, let's just take a look at him right here. Looks up about that much. Looks down a lot better. Side to side, can do kind of like the Mike Myers thing there. And then in terms of, his joints are nice and loose right there. You can go that much with the shoulders. That's awesome. You get a double hinge at the elbow right there, so that's pretty cool. All right, you can get there. You could have them do. It reminds me of what's the Breakfast Club. Do that fist pump right there, and then you get the swivel on the wrist, and then is there a hinge? Yeah, there's a hinge right there. Yeah, perfect. And then in terms of the waist, you get a nice all the way swivel on the waist right there. You get thighs that go out that much. You get a knee that, I mean, it's a double joint on the knee, but of course you have you got this trench coat that's gonna get in your way. So, but it is a double joint. And then in terms of the hinge and the rock right there, you got all of those pieces. So I love the fist up. Yeah, Scrag, human form Scrag. Let's go over the accessories because we got to talk about that. The first one is this sledgehammer. I always appreciate when a character comes with a sledgehammer. I don't know why. There's just something about it that when you go to town with a sledgehammer, you fucking mean business. I think this is the first sledgehammer in the TMNT cartoon line? I think it is. If the sledgehammer doesn't work, just do an Indiana Jones and pull the gun and just fucking shoot him right there. Okay, so very serious gun for a cartoon, but yeah, revolver right there. Then you get these hands. All right, so you get the switch out hands because you can turn this guy into Mutant Scragg, a la Rat. Vernon and Irma, same kind of deal. The costume is fitting enough where you can pull these pieces off and turn him. But yeah, you get that gray bat fur. This guy's a bat. I almost fucking forgot. And speaking of bats, here's what the head looks like. Okay, so I know there's been a lot of talk about this head because this is different. Quite different than the head that they advertised. This one is a lot more flat and squished. I'll put a picture of the original head right there. But I thought it looked weird too until somebody showed a screenshot from the cartoon, and I guess this is a lot more cartoon accurate. So I mean, what are you gonna say? You can't hate on them for that. Although I will say that personally, even though that one that they showed initially was not cartoon accurate, I feel like I liked it more. This one just kind of looks a little funny. I don't know. He's all squished up, but it's okay. I don't hate it, but yeah. So you get just the gray right there and the tuft of hair, the pink inside the ears. My paint applications in the ears are a little messy. You can tell there's just like gray splotches in there, and but the rest is fine. I like the teeth and the glasses and everything, and here's the back of it, and you get the fur, and the neck piece comes off. So before we switch them out, let me just give you a picture of what Scragg looks like with his human boys. All right, so here's Scragg with Human, Bebop, and Rocksteady. These gangsters are gonna look great together, by the way. Once they're all out, and you got Dopey and fucking all the rest of them, they're just going to look awesome. And I think they'll look awesome in both forms. I feel like people are going to want them in both forms. But yeah, there you go. He kind of looks like their leader. Maybe because he's in the middle. But I'm just saying, he looks really good with them. Here's, let me just pop in Raphael just so you can get a sense of his size next to a turtle. There you go. But yeah. Really, really cool. I especially after the reveal at NYCC with all the other gang members, I'm really excited about getting them all together. So what I'll do now is I'll pop on the mutant pieces. Okay, we are back. I will say that make a decision if you want to display him with the bat look or the human, because once you do it, you're never going to want to go back and. I just mean that because of the work that it takes. All right, I heated this up, and I still had to. It was like just pulling molars to get the heads on, and just popping the head on was just a bitch, because you got to get it through the plastic of the shirt. So just make sure you want to do it. So this is the bat look. I will be honest, he looks a little goofy. I like the human look more. This just because the head is so big, it just looks like he's got like no neck, and he's got a neck. I mean, you know, the neck is right there, but well, maybe I just got to adjust it a bit. But it still looks kind of goofy. I do wish they went with the other head, but you know what? This is Scragg. He's animation accurate. What can I say? If he's animation accurate, there's nothing I could say. It's like the ultimate fucking Uno card. All right, that's it. I did notice that the hands are different. So here are the hands. I already got paint, white paint chips coming off of this, but this is the hand for the sledgehammer. Check it out. The hand here on the left is it's this kind of like monstrous hand. It's not the same hand. I don't know, and I don't think you can pull just the glove off. See how the hands are bigger on the bat? So yeah, this holds the hammer with the human hand, and the same deal with this. So this is like a trigger hand. This is for the gun, but again, this is different than the hand that you have here. So I think if you're rolling with a bat Scragg, you're not meant to hold the weapons that he has, and so you know you're just meant to, I don't know, do one of these, or do one of these maybe like I'm gonna get you kind of things. So yeah, I don't know. It's a choice, but it's not gonna bother me either way. Oh, I did forget to mention the little symbol that he has there on his coat is kind of cool. But there you go, Scragg and the Dark Turtle coming at you. I will say, out of the both of these, I like the Dark Turtle more. Now that I'm just looking at him some more. Although I do like Human Scragg a lot. But yeah, this is a really good loot crate, really solid loot crate, and the bonus figure is definitely well worth it. Are they going to have another loot crate? Probably not. Who's gonna jump in on that? It's just I just think that they burned all their bridges. So I think this will be, well, this is not the last thing you're gonna get from Loot Crate. Hopefully we're gonna get that Armagon, and then we will kind of cinch up and close out the Loot Crate chapter of our lives here, hopefully. But that is it. Let me know what you guys think about Loot Crate number 4, the Donnie Dark Turtle and Scragg figures, and oven mitts and Triceraton pins and all that stuff. Very excited to be rounding out the gang. I think that they had this crate, by the way, on like BBTS
for like a pretty good price. Like, I mean, relatively good, like $120 or something like that. And it went super fast. I think that's going to be a steal at the end of the day, because people are going to want to put the gang together. I know collectors' minds, okay? They see those gang reveals at NYCC. They're going to want to put them all together, and Scrag is going to become hot, I think. That's what I'm predicting, at least. I don't think they're going to re-release this figure. So get them while you can. What can I say? That is all. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. Loot Crate number 4 in the bag. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.